freelance hacker. So, bro, tell us about something, this task, about the Drupal task, and how you solved it. I mean, from the scratch, just a short summary.
Okay, so it was quite challenging for me because I not worked with Drupal in the past few years. So first of all, I tried to find some hidden directories, folders, and files, and so on, but did not succeed. And after that, I ran the Drup scan, which is a scanner from.
Can you show it us on your?
Oh yes, of course.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, I have to install some requirements. There is a quite easy command: pip install -r requirements.txt,
Yes.
and run the Drup scan command
Yes.
with this URL.
Okay.
What we get.
So basically,
And
Drupal scan is to find out the exact version of that task.
I won't say it finds the exact version, because as you can see,
Yes,
it
I
can
can see a
find
lot of
some
versions too.
possible version, but the major and the
Yes.
minor or version number is 8.6. So yeah, I try to find an exploit for that.
Okay.
So after that, I first of all I try to find an exploit in the exploit D, but for this exact version, I did not find anything. And what I have found for Drupal 8 was not worked. So I tried it from Metasploit and tried some Python script as well.
Sourceploit, I think you tried a Sourceploit as well too?
Yes.
Okay.
So Sourceploit Drupal 8. Sorry.
Yes, that's
So I have tried this exploit, and I try to figure out what is the problem with that. So I edited a little bit of this code. First of all, I tried to add a test parameter to all of the queries or requests, because that was needed to skip the cache of this Drupal, because if the page is cached, then the exploit won't work. But with this little trick, you can avoid the cache.
Okay.
But that was not enough. So I and exploit another text file.
Okay. Yes.
Checks. Yep. Another text file.
Yes.
I don't know which tab.
It's okay. You can
Okay. So I have read the paper or the documentation of this exploit and tried to replicate it, play it via Python script or with burp. I decided to use burp because when I tried to send the HTTP request via Python, I always get an error, an HTTP 400 error with bad request. So it was easier to send the request from the browser, intercept it with burp, send to the repeater, and after that try to change some parameters. So first of all, I disabled the cache and I modify this test parameter as well, just to make sure if it's not cached. And if it's not cached, then let me show you. This is a get method.
Yes.
If it's not cached, then you can see
Drupal caches.
Yes, and I don't know why, but at one point I can list the folder of the web application with the get method. From that, I send an option.
Option methods will
As it will list all the methods which is
provided by
allowed by the server. So I tried the post first. Okay, that was a get. The delete is I don't thought that it would help, but by the way, I started with the patch request, and as you can see, if I send the request with the patch method, I got the result. So for example, if I let me step back. For example, I send a @/password
yes.
this patch, and with this method I got the content of the etc/password. Yeah.
I can see that.
And since I did not find the flag file in the home directory of the application, I tried to set find / command, which will show all the files which is accessible by the web server user. And from this very huge list, I tried to find the flag txt or something like that, but also did not succeed. And after that, I have just changed the directory. Instead of using the root folder, to just set one directory back. I can list the parent directory. We have to wait. And I find this file, which is flag in lead speech. So after that, I set the cat /html/ blah blah blah. So I print the contents of this file screen. So I got this very strange sequence of characters, which is it's not an encryption, it's an encoding. So, you know, it's a security through obscurity. So I called this string. I opened the CyberShave.
Okay.
Quite good tool. Put to the input, and I tried with ROT13 because this is the most common encoding. That's so-called encryption, but it's not.
Can you explain that exact? You know, when you're decrypting this, what exactly this format is, you know, and how you able to, you know, solve that? I mean, just for the users who are going to watch or this, you know, recorded sessions.
Okay, for example, if you if you have seen many encoded strings in the past, then some of the encoders you can identify by just looking at the encoded text. For example, if you can see a base 64 encoded text, you can check the trailing equal signs or the character set what is using. And if you can see standard ASCII characters and spaces, then you can say that this is a kind of rote algorithm because the space is not moved, so the space remains space.
Yes.
And for example, ROT1 means that the character should be shifted by 1. So from A it will be B.
Yes.
ROT2 from A it will be C. So you have to play with this amount, and with ROT14 you can see this text, one single vulnerability all attacker needs. So that was the flag, and I have submitted it.